My name is Dylan Evans, and welcome to the Movie Podcast. With me I have Brock, Aiden Evans, Cody McVeigh, and Tayden. And me, Dylan Evans, your host.
You said that twice.
Except we're all the hosts.
I'm the host. This is
We're
my
all
show.
co-hosts.
I am not a co-host. This is my
Feel
show.
bad.
I could be spider hunting.
It's your show.
Hey, we're talking about Fight Club, and it's going to be very exciting. Dylan?
Fight Club was a movie that started in... that was...
that.
Shut up!
Okay.
Fight Club was a movie that...
It was not. This is a lie. It was a book first.
Fight Club was a book that was adapted into a movie and it was released September 10th, 1999. It stars Edward Norton and Brad Pitt as the main characters. It was directed by David Fincher, and the screenplay was by fucking... Alright. I'm not allowed to say that.
No, let's say what?
This is who directed it and shit, because you're being a cuck.
You all...
No,
I
I
didn't
was
even
talking-
say
I was
anything.
talking about
No, I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
doing
go ahead.
that. I'm not doing that.
Basic rundown of the movie. The movie is about
Sure you do.
a man who has insomnia and who hates his life and is very depressed. So he inadvertently develops a character in his mind named Tyler Durden, who's the best of everything. He fucks the best. He dresses how Edward Norton wants to dress. He acts like how Edward Norton wants to dress. That's stated in the movie. It's like he fucks the way he wants to fuck.
Yeah, that's why they say it and why you just said it
Just
right
kinda-
now.
I know,
came
but
out of
Tayden
nowhere.
fucking just laughing at me over here. It's
Just
making
kinda
me...
came out of nowhere.
Yeah. He's just the best version. And the best version also is a terrorist who wants to blow up all the banks so that the debt goes back to zero. And so he creates a gang.
Which is also a side quest that I plan on being on soon.
That's a main quest, Brock. Let's be real.
No.
Yeah, no.
I got stuff going on.
Gotta make a family. That's the main quest. Anyway, it is a movie.
You're a crazy ass eater.
It's a movie. I just said it. It is a movie.
I
Oh,
still debate
don't forget to
that.
say that it's a movie.
Will you stop?
It is.
It's actually a movie I saw. I watched
Would you
that
believe
movie.
it?
Right, but like, that's not funny because Cody hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you've like seen it 9 different.
We have
like,
5 people
seen it.
here.
What do you
and
want
One of them
from
hasn't
me?
I've seen it a dozen or so times. I've watched it.
It's
one
not
out of 5
enough.
people haven't seen it.
I think you need to see Fight Club a total of like 8 different times in a row to really understand the intricacies.
Right, there's a lot of
of
shit
Fight
you
Club.
miss in the very beginning. That if you rewatch it, you'll see it and you'll be like, "Wow, that's so cool."
Like you could see the flash images of Tyler Durden as he was first.
Being created, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
when Bob shows up,
yeah.
Yeah.
when
Or
it
like-
starts talking about becoming a different person and it's just Tyler Durden hanging out. Stop dropping chips on my table.
Fucking.
This is the one thing I have going for me is this table.
My toe.
I'm glad. I
Stop
hate you.
eating. How?
Oh, eat as much
No,
as
get away from the chips.
Do not make a mess of my room.
Just stop
swear
making
to
a
God.
mess of the table.
Who's already made a mess?
Like I don't care about
I'm editing
anything
all
but
of
the
this
table.
You have to edit all of this out. It's just us being
Why?
retarded.
I think that this is the funniest part so far. So
This is where people go when they're drunk.
dear Edward Norton, why is this Fight Club so good? What'd you do?
What you do?
Dear Brad Pitt,
Have my baby.
What's with that? What's with that laugh?
Can I can I do a belly shot off of your belly, please?
Dear Brad Pitt, what's with that laugh in every movie?
Every movie he laughs in. It's the Brad. It's like a fake laugh, but it's his real laugh.
What the?
He gets
fuck
knocked
just
to the
happened?
ground. For context in the movie, he gets knocked to the ground, and like to show how crazy he is, he laughs, but his laugh is. That's his
It
laugh.
sounds so forced and so
Yeah.
fake.
But it's his real laugh. Think of the psychopath that like make him laugh during class, and like he's like sitting in class, and he's like Brad, penis, and he's just Anyway, the movie's good. The movie's great. It's a cult classic and it's awesome. It's It's a very crazy movie.
It is Fight Club, actually.
The plot twist is crazy, and it's like a good plot twist.
The whole idea is insane. The idea to destroy the banks, and setting the debt back to zero, which at the time was a pretty good idea, but
It's still
now,
a good idea.
well, everything's digital, so what's the
yeah,
point?
but
Yeah,
still Hillary
everything's
Clinton
in the
fucking
cloud.
computers.
Right, but if everything's in the cloud, unless you destroy the internet along with the banking system, then
That would be fun.
the way you looked at us. Ugh.
Brock revealed as a terrorist.
He's looking at you.
No, I'm not a terrorist yet. It's
Brock
just like,
exposed as the title.
All right, Aiden. You're editing that part out. If it's not a funny joke, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so half of the podcast is gone. It's cut down from a 30-minute episode to 10. It's like, that wasn't
you
funny.
think that we have 10 minutes of funny jokes?
You think that, like, more...
That's
more
a lot of fucking jokes.
Alright, so what is
You're
it?
a joke. So,
Yeah, it doesn't get.
in conclusion, I really want to destroy the banks.
Oh, like, there's a bunch of shit in that movie that's crazy. Like, they tell you the dynamite, the recipe for dynamite. They tell you that if you make soap, you can legitimately make, like, nitroglycerin. Which you
Very
can.
important information.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, I took down notes. It's very important. Very
I like the
I'm gonna scoot my chair away from
Yeah.
him a little bit.
I've gotten the materials to make soap. It's just animal fat.
It's like,
Could
What
you
do you-
make? Could you make your own soap?
Oh
If
hell.
you, yeah, you
But like,
could.
what's the point of making?
That chip was
like-
disgusting. Well, stop eating
what's
that.
the point
That
of
was, like,
making your own
stale.
soap?
Well, like,
Imagine you just hunted an
walnut.
animal, right?
That
No, I know,
tastes
but, like-
a cashew.
what's the point if like, soap is supposed to be like a disinfect. It's
This
soap.
one's better.
Okay.
So what makes it a cleaning thing by making it yourself?
Your mom.
That's not true at all.
It's true.
Well,
Mama knows best, and
Is it
Mom
lye?
knows how to clean.
Is it
herself.
lye that gets put in there
Yeah.
that makes it the cleaning thing?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know how to make soap.
Look
up
it
live
up.
Dylan exposed. I don't know how to make soap.
Man, you have to have a
Haven't
good
you ever
recipe
heard
for
of
soap.
lice?
The
in order to sit
podcast
at
breaks
this table.
apart. The podcast is like,
We're not even talking about the movie anymore.
I can't be a part of this.
We're talking
You
about
don't know how to
soap.
make soap? Well, yeah, that's the basic part of the
Soap
movie.
is a massive part of
It's
the
a
movie.
huge part.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about the movie
It's
part
literally
of
a
soap. We're talking
pop-
about real life soap.
I want to blow up the government with
It's the
car
exact
bombs.
same thing. The physics.
We're not.
It's not even a part of
We
the
don't talk
movie.
about the
Fight
physics
me,
of soap.
homo.
They just use soap to make bonds. We're talking
Ah.
about soap.
It took me a second.
I said it.
Make soap,
You said his
then the chemicals
catchphrase.
I said
can
my
be used to make something
catchphrase.
that
Aiden-
Fight me, homo.
Aiden,
Bite
Aiden,
me,
when he says
homo.
"bite me, homo," I want you to like put confetti poppers and like da 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 da. Like he said it.
The word of the
He
day.
said it. He said it.
Word of the day is neat.
Tell that
Oh my-
to your mom, you stupid
my
fuck.
Jimmy, what are you watching?
He turns
Shut
around.
up, dude.
Back and she's like,
What? Like what?
that window's open.
It's been open this whole time.
Yeah. It opens
it's
and you
also
asked him to
becoming
open it.
daylight. I work in 12 hours.
Shut up! You keep saying that like it's important.
It is important. What do you mean? What
This
do you
is your
do for
job.
work?
Not really.
It will be.
It's fucking hot in here.
That's
What do
fucking-
you do for work?
People.
No
support-
music. We can't. Copyright.
Copyright.
Copyrighted.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
it?
yeah. What's it called?
Yeah,
That's
that's
easy.
what I
Yeah,
thought.
it's-
It's copyrighted.
Turn that off.
I bet
No,
you
I'm
easy
pausing
enough
it.
You can listen to that.
He's like, that song was for me and me alone. I've had enough of the populace taking my song.
So, can we talk about Fight Club?
Can we talk about shooting the president?
No.
Okay, I was just checking. I don't know where the lines are drawn.
That's wrong. Like that's. Here's the line.
The minute you start coming up with plans is when it stops being a podcast.
And then
it's
Congress will disappear. Anyway, this is actually relevant to the movie because in the movie Revolution happens. I really like.
We
that.
should all go outside and watch this sunrise.
Is it technically a revolution? It's not technically a revolution.
Yeah, except
just,
for it's just downright terrorism. So you know.
they're
it
just
kinda
blowing up the
is.
banks. The bank is not technically a government-owned property either.
Technically not, but also there's like government ties to it. So.
Well, yeah.
Like there's a certain degree of government involvement, but yep. The Federal Reserve should be bombed.
Anyway, Fight Club was a good movie.
Are you happy we did this?
Good
We
actors.
barely talked about the movie Fight Club.
I kept trying to put us back on track, but you guys interrupted me
Yeah,
by
and
going
now
off
you're
of track.
interrupting to
This is-
talk
Well, you know
about
what,
how
I like
much we
this
interrupted.
about-
I like the way that
Randomness.
Edward Norton is played.
By Edward
Yeah,
Norton.
he was pretty good at
But he doesn't have a name.
His name is Jack.
That is true. Edward Norton's character name is Jack, but it's never said because a huge reveal, spoiler alert, in the later bit of the movie is that his name is Tyler Durden because him and Tyler are the same person.
But he promised not to talk to her
Oh, yeah,
about
that's-
him.
That was like one of the weird bits that I first watched where I was like, that's weird. That's really fucking weird.
Because he doesn't want him to find out.
Yeah, because Tyler Durden doesn't exist. So Tyler Durden sits down Tyler Durden and he's like, listen here, buddy. You're not allowed to talk about me to anyone. If you do, it's over. We're done. Wait, Tyler Durden said he'd been squatting in that house that he was living in
For
for
a
a year. So does that mean he legitimately was?
No. I think he's
So then how did he know to go there?
because he probably just knew that there was this house here.
On
It's-
Paper Street.
I feel like his bond, like he's referring, he might be more referring to how long he's existed in Edward Norton's headspace. Like he's been developing for
Nope.
a year.
Edward Norton does some fucked up shit in that movie. Where like number one is he goes to.
He threatens his office with an AR.
When they first meet,
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
His boss walks up to him and he's like, he's got the Fight Club rules and he's like, is this yours? I'm fucking, make a managerial decision. If you find this in a copier, what do you do? And Edward Norton, like, he's like, I'd be very careful. Whoever made that is a very dangerous person. And he might just get an AR-15 and go stalking the hallway, gunning down friends and family like
the boss is
animals.
just
And he's like
terrified.
staring at him and he's like,
Excuse me.
this
I
might
need
be
to take this.
this might be someone you've known for years. And then he just like grabs it and he's like, don't come to me with every stupid fucking thing you bring, and he throws it away. Then he gets that phone call from what's her name and she's like, I have cancer.
Marla. He's seen this movie like 10 times,
Marla,
and I
yeah,
can
that's
remember
her
her
name.
name better than him.
I can't remember her name because I have the memory of a goldfish.
Stop licking your lips, you psycho.
Look at more. I want to see some juicy meat coming out of your mouth.
Jesus
Jeez,
Christ.
oh my
Hey, is
God.
the tongue considered tongue's a muscle, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Does it mean it has fat?
Some people eat tongue.
I know.
So I don't know.
You can eat
Is
cow
tongue good? I know cow tongue's good. I've had
Yeah,
cow tongue
Barack the Magic.
because
We're
you're
getting
tasting
off
something
track
that's
again.
tasting you.
I'm so sleep deprived right now.
You know the soap.
I'm so
in this
sleep
movie?
deprived. I'm so quirky. Didn't I do this like every
We
other
should
night?
get some scars.
That's you. That's not me.
We should
How
get
did
some
he-
scars like those in Fight
My
Club.
question is, how did Jack learn about making soap and turning soap into
probably
bottles?
I've
Yeah.
been at piss for the
Because,
last
like,
2 hours.
When he met
I
Tyler Durden
said
on
go
the,
take a piss.
when he met
I said take a break. You didn't
It's
listen to
probably
me.
stuff
That was like
he
2.5
knew in the
hours
back
ago.
of his head.
So you've just been sitting
when
with
he
your
met
pants.
Tyler Durden told him like,
That's what's
for weeks
sticky
to
right
dynamite,
here.
and he did,
We
and
took
like,
a-
Jack didn't
we
know
took
that.
a
He
break
was surprised by that.
before we even did this.
probably
So,
didn't
like,
learn
you
it
wanna
at
go?
some point and then forgot
No.
it.
I already
Oh,
left.
Tyler
and
Durden.
kept
I mean,
yeah,
we have a house.
Okay, that would make sense.
That we can
Fuck
beat
that.
people up in.
Oh, it's so spooky.
Because you're afraid of daddy long legs.
Well,
I mean, if I see them, then I'm like, oh, it's a Daddy Long
this
Legs.
went well. This went about as well as you can expect.
Yeah.
And
For
we actually
sure.
hit the mark. It's 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. We're all in agreement, besides Cody. Movie was good. Good movie. Pretty good characters. Well written.
How many
Directed
stars?
great.
1 out of 10 or 1 out of 5
Oh,
stars.
1 out
What
of
is it?
5 stars.
5
is everyone-
stars.
I give it a 4.
No, you know what? 1 out of 10 stars.
10
What?
stars.
You know what? Fuck. We need to have a good grading system.
1 to 10 stars.
No. 1 out of
Let's do 1 to 6 like a dice.
1 to 100%.
All right. Yeah.
I'd say this is a solid 80. Maybe even 90 range.
I was gonna go
99.
85. What do you? What do you? All right.
We're talking about the fucking thing just in the background now. Real black man like Snoop Dogg.
99.
So let's say all of us go around the table and give our rating and why.
Aiden, you first.
All right. I give it an 85.
What is this? What do movies have to do for you people to grade them higher? What the fuck's the matter with you?
I need to be emotionally changed. At the end of the movie, I need to have at
Yeah,
least
when I
cried
watch the movie,
once.
I want to go out
For it to
there
be a great movie, I have to
feel
have
like I
cried
can do
once.
all the things they did in the movie.
Well, yeah, we're
which
gonna.
were-
All right. What do you give?
I'm giving it a
Anime.
99%.
All right.
Well,
99% is God tier, like fucking
Yeah,
Forrest
it
Gump or
is
something.
God tier. I don't really like
Yeah,
Forrest
like
Gump all
Lion
that
King.
much.
Well, okay, you can't say that.
What?
Not yet.
What?
You can't. Aiden, you're gonna have to cut that out.
What do you
I
say?
will.
A majority of my subscribers are like, Forrest Gump, funniest man alive.
Oh yeah, I would hate for them to have like an opposing opinion reach their ears. That might be bad.
I would go from the 13 people that are subscribed to it, one, and that
I would hope that your subscribers aren't such pussies that they can't just hear a negative opinion about something for 5 fucking seconds.
Alright, that's going in. Every bit of that's going in. Every bit.
Good.
That's true.
Cody, what's
It's
your rating?
okay to have different opinions. That's,
Oh,
that's
I
right.
haven't
That was
watched.
a fucking spider dog.
Anyway,
I
Fine.
fucking
bite
know
me,
first.
homo.
See?
A 90? Like a 99?
99.
I'd say it's like 90 range, but like, I'm still gonna go with my 86,
And
87.
the original Red Dawn is
Any
a
thoughts on how it could have been
100%.
better?
Any thoughts on how it could have been better?
Yeah, improve the movie. Go ahead.
You're right.
One, explain how he knew about the house.
No.
No, because if you just start explaining shit like that,
Who'd ruin it?
it'd be like, what was the point of that? You took
Because
all
it was
this
probably
time to explain
legitimately
this shit.
explained in the movie, and we could just like rewatch it and be like, oh, it's right there.
Probably just
Oh
like
yeah, probably. He's right. I give it a 90.
Yeah, I'd give it a 90.
What about you, Tatum?
80. We'll go with an 80.
he was sitting on his phone the entire time we
Yeah,
watched the
he
movie.
missed
Smacking
a
on chips.
He missed 50% of that movie.
Fucking bitch.
You could like see his flash come up because he's so bad at taking pictures of
No,
himself
it's
for
just-
Snapchat
No,
that
I
he's
was,
just like,
I was taking pictures
whoops.
of the
I'm
TV.
taking a
Snapchat
picture of the
is for
TV.
The flash doesn't
The flash
show.
doesn't show.
It doesn't show.
Look,
like
Tatum,
that
it
as
doesn't
a
matter.
video, that's a-
You gave it an 80 because you're a complete asshat.
can you
Barack
miss most
Obama.
of Magic
Wow.
be our theme song?
No, no, Barack
It
the
probably
Magic
would be
Negro.
higher if I would have like been a little more interested in the movie.
You sat there, didn't watch it for the first bit.
I watched the first bit. I watched like
Yeah, I'm sure.
there were like maybe
No, I believe you.
2 minutes.
You're right.
That I haven't. Like,
I'm sorry, I've never been so wrong
And
in
his
my
name
life.
is Robert
Right.
Paulson.
His name
Was
is Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson.
That's how we should end it.
Can you
Ends with that.
Okay, we need to do that at school or in a public place where we all look at each other
you
and we're
want to go make some soap, pretty boy?
I do. Let's do it.
Okay, at one
go,
point,
Angel Face.
his best friend dies, and he's like, "Don't you guys realize this was a real man? His name was Robert Paulson." And
But they're so
everyone in the house starts
brainwashed.
chanting
They're
it.
so that's true. They're so
Ev-
brainwashed
and
that no
across
matter
the
what
entire
he
nation,
says, they're gonna take
everyone
it like he's a
is
god.
Chanting his
They
name
understand
was
it like
Robert
he's a god.
Paulson.
Oh, a big part of the movie. I'm sorry, but like we gotta keep talking. A big part of that movie was the part where he cut off someone's balls.
What?
He legitimately.
No, he didn't.
No,
didn't.
he did. Whenever
Didn't.
someone would squeal on them or like did something they didn't want, they cut off their balls.
Yeah, but that didn't happen in the movie.
It had to, because at some point it has to have happened where everyone's like, if someone does anything to
No,
stop
those are just
Project
the
Mayhem,
rules.
well, yeah, someone's gonna have to go against the
It's
rules.
just a rule so that nobody will do it. Like, it doesn't necessarily have had
Yeah,
to have
I'm
happened.
sure that they were brainwashed so much that none of them did. None of them went against it.
Doesn't
Not a
seem
single
like
person.
anybody was even remotely willing to break the rules. Like, there was that one blonde guy that would have been, like, if anyone was Judas, it was going to be him. Because Edward Norton just knocked the shit out of him. Like, he was
That's so
missing
weird.
teeth and his
So,
face
like-
was fucked.
So, like, there was this guy named Angel Face, and his whole shtick was that he was supposed to be like Edward Norton
Too
got
fucking blonde.
Yeah, Edward Norton got jealous of Angel
Well,
Face
the line
because
in the movie.
Brad Pitt was showing more affection to Angel Face, but that's the thing, is they're the same person. So at one point, he's like, "Good job, Angel Face. I'm so proud of you." And the next day, he's just beating the shit out of him so much it scars his face.
Yeah, because he's pissed that Tyler Durden is like showing more affection to Angel Face.
I just said that. I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah,
you repeated.
Just fine. I just won't talk.
On a podcast, that's smart.
Well, you get mad at me every time I talk.
It's just
so.
you bring up stupid points. I made fun of Taden when he repeated what I said.
That was literally your point.
Yeah, but he just, like,
Repeated
repeated
it.
the same thing.
So that doesn't getting cut out. That doesn't add to the
I'm
conversation.
not cutting that out.
If-
I'm leaving that in.
If you're just like sitting here and you're
Just
like,
cut out the part
yeah,
where it says it's getting
uh-huh,
cut out.
yeah,
That is what happened, yes.
you're not
Just
adding to
cut
the
out.
conversation.
I'll just cut out his voice at that point.
If you're just repeating what I'm saying, there's no point to having a conversation.
Cool.
Who is making that noise?
It's the table.
What noise?
It's not
I
the
thought it
table.
was.
There's like a squeaky noise and it stopped as soon as I mentioned it.
Dude, it's 5 o'clock.
It's not the table.
This
I
guy.
thought it was the
It's
table.
Brock.
Barack
It's Tatum.
the Magic.
It was. You stood up and the noise happened.
That is true. You did stand up and the noise happened.
Listen here, Hitler. Anyway, it's on your side.
Anyway, time to end it. His name was Robert Paulson.
Fight Club was a good movie. We have all agreed it is a 90% on.
I said 99.
Shut up.
He said
Yeah,
99.
I
He
said
said 80,
80.
so that kind of rounds it out to about 90.
No, I'd say like an 86.
Yeah, you feel that?
Barack
That's the we
the
fucking
Magic
hate this
Negro.
You see
Just
how
giving him that
tense-
dead
You see
stare.
how tense that got? It's because you're fucking retarded.
What about the Robert Paulson you?
Yeah, his name
Yeah,
was
sure,
Robert
back then.
Paulson. Anyway, we need we need a scale. We need to be able to be like, this is the movie scale.
Is it the color brown or the color red?
Can't do that to. God, this is one of the
Thank you for
things
coming
we've
to the
Podcast.
Poker Table Podcast, the movie review.
I'm your host, Brock Zabel.
I did. You
I'm your
are you
host.
serious? Like you have such problems with it being your last name?
I'm your host, Barack the Magic Negro.
My name is Dylan Evans. With me I have Brock Zabel, Aiden Evans, Cody
Whoa,
McVeigh,
don't
and
say my
Tatum
last
Barnes.
name.
I'm gonna slap the shit out you.
Don't forget our co-host.
Dan
His
Tatum
name
Barnes.
was Robert Paulson.
And our co-host Robert Paulson. Yeah, this one's dedicated to
I'm
Robert
your
Paulson.
host. It's
Because
me,
his
your
name
host.
was Robert Paulson.
You know his real name was
Actually, I'm the host.
Actually, it's me, the host.
Robert
Robert
Paul-
Paulson.
Robert Paulson's
There
real.
can be only one.
The actor who played Robert Paulson, his real name was Meatloaf. Tune in next week for another one.
No.